Yeah, can you see now? So what I'm trying to say here, like this is you got this arrow, sell arrow at the intra bar, like while it was forming. Now you need to wait for the support zone. See, there is a message here that crude has entered support zone. So support zone meaning is obviously that it will give some push from there above also. It can go above also. So it is very common sense that we need to have one candle at least close below or another arrow should come. See, let's see, maybe in between there will be another arrow coming. So suppose you take entry after this support has been broken. See, another arrow has come, right?
Yeah.
Now
So once
still,
candle closes below this, candle is corrected.
candle need to close below because it will vanish. The support will break means that support is no more a support. It has become a kind of
Yeah, another what I have changed in live market.
invalid support. 1 minute.
For
Let's watch this first. What happens? So here it is still forming, but we can enter also because but better to wait while this support is still there. We'll wait for some time and then the lower area becomes a target, this
yeah.
area.
But
Uh,
what happening now? Yeah, like that. Live market, that's what I have about to say. Uh, yeah, it just draw this line there. Yeah.
this
So,
becomes your target.
yeah. So what
Hmm.
happening? This that we will enter cell position here and we exit at the support zone.
Yes.
Yeah, but in between, suddenly your support is forming. Then what can we
That
at that
time,
time?
if suppose there is some minor support forming, because see, these in between ones are always very small lines, they are just
Yeah.
5 candle, 3 candle, 10 candle, but
Then we just confuse whether
they can, yeah, they can be used for trailing your stop loss, or if you're getting decent amount of money, you can exit also because they do indicate that some uh, buying pressure has come or something like that.
yeah, for example, three
Hmm.
years it will go, and after that, when three, four candles bounce back, now
Hmm.
suddenly one support will form here.
Okay, let's see zinc. Now it's shown that zinc 5 minute. Let's go to zinc. See, zinc also support zone entered. So now you've reached your target actually. Your sell was at this point.
Yeah,
Uh, left price, say this price 322. This was your target. So your target has reached now. So you can exit here and then wait for it to either go below this. Then if you have one lot left, it is okay. Otherwise, you can trail your position or you wait for a buy entry at that point. So we go back to crude. See, that support is gone now. Okay.
yeah,
What does it mean that uh, there is the support pressure that was there or a level was there has not been sufficient. The sellers are stronger than the
yeah,
buyers at this point. So we can take a comfortable sell trade here. We enter here. We make the stop loss. We enter, say, at this point. Okay. We make this as stop loss. We can either keep it just above your main entry stop loss. This also becomes very large stop loss. So we need to reduce the stop loss. So suppose we keep it this point, just above this main entry point. Actually, there was a support green band. So the point that was above the green band is always the stop loss. So this becomes the target. This becomes the stop loss.
yeah.
8252, 8218 is the
Okay,
sell. Hmm.
yeah. Now, yeah, according to you, we will think that now this is the target. Yeah,
Hmm.
8077. Now the market is fall down now. Then in between some suddenly some three, four candle bounces back. Okay, it will give some uptrend, small uptrend.
That's what
Then
I'm
after that,
saying. That at the market keeps randomly moving. So
yeah,
these levels are only for assisting us for using our common sense and knowing where we need to be very careful.
enter.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not that they will predict any future things for us.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's why these sometimes when they are
So at
broken,
that time, yeah, that's what I'm asking. Like at that time, how One
Hmm.
certainty in between your support forming, when candle bouncing back.
So you need to wait for signal also. Like suppose a sell is going, there is a suddenly a support formed, okay, green small line formed. You don't exit there. You can tighten your stop loss, bring it to closer to your cost price, and you need to wait for a reverse trade signal at that point.
Oh, or like a buy trade.
Buy trade. These blue
Okay,
arrows need to
okay,
come somewhere.
understood.
Well, they will, if you keep exiting at those supports, then it will become very difficult, to
Yeah, yeah.
complete the trade.
Unless and until, even though if you get a support at the middle, you should wait
Yeah,
for the reversal.
exactly.
If you don't get reversal, we can wait till
See,
the
like
market.
now here, from back only that this is a very thick support line, and danger
Yeah,
is there that, the trade will not go much lower from here. It will maybe
yeah,
reverse up also. Huh? And
yeah.
this small band that is formed, this is your trailing stop loss. Suppose you are still maintaining your position of sell. So you need to quickly make this stop loss at 321. Hmm.
Yeah.
And now you wait for buy. Ideally,
But
because it's already fallen,
yeah, because it's a very
and
big
it's from
demand
morning
channel.
at the lows of the day also. So you just wait for a buy trade to come.
Because it's a very big demand zone. If we get buy here,
Yes,
it will be a very good thing.
exactly, exactly.
Another doubt, if we change the tabs like this,
Hmm.
these arrows will go, will get disappear. No, no.
Oh, no, 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 nothing like that. Don't
Only,
these tabs are new charts, na? Nothing will happen.
only
So
when we change the time frame and we off the system, it will be a problem.
maybe because these are intra-bar logic, like you're getting some advantage in taking trades in between running candles. You don't need to wait for long candles closing and then enter. So we need to just maintain it like that.
So
Where
for
is the
next,
zinc? Zinc
yeah,
still the buy signal hasn't come. NG, nothing, movement is not there. Copper, how is it? Copper, it has met the target.
morning, okay.
Yeah, met the target. Now it sell zone actually is very far from the resistance.
Resistance.
So you can avoid this trade. This is like a not a very good trade. You can avoid this trade. Okay. And you can wait for some sell to come nearest to that point.
Yeah, but anyway, now we have some resistance to be formed now. Yes.
Yeah, some resistance may form now, short-term resistance. That time you can enter. Once there is a resistance formed and you know that, the market is again under pressure, that time you can,
Yeah, but at that time the candle will be here, now. If resistance form here, at that time candle will be here.
no, candle can be anywhere. Candle, we can't, there is no relation between the resistance formation and the candle. It can be close to the resistance, it can be far from resistance, but we need to use our mind that, this is almost, say, we put a line here. This was 820 and now we are at 815. So it
Yeah.
should be 2 points, 1 to 3 points nearest to that levels. Like this is a risky trade because your stop loss is also far off. Like now, if you enter, you need to keep 820 as your stop loss, 820. And your target will be 803, the final target. But there can be some middle formation of targets in between.
We should wait for the arrows near the support and demand, supply and demand zone. Then
Yeah,
only we
yeah,
should get
yeah, yeah,
the concept.
absolutely. Like, this is your demand zone, okay?
Yeah.
So demand zone, it's common logic that we need to go for buy, not sell. People will, most of the market will try to
For
buy.
example, if I have to do the trade evening after 6 p.m.
Hmm,
commodity,
hmm,
and I'm opening my lap and I'm opening 54, at
hmm.
that time the arrows will get changed when I want to enter and wait for the signal. No, no, it won't be a problem.
Nothing, nothing, nothing.
We
Because
can
you
wait for
need to follow the current arrows, not the past arrows.
correct arrows. Yeah, correct, correct. At the time of running market.
Yeah, NG is also stuck in a upper is also slow. So this is how you trade. Now we'll complete the session for now. And any queries that you may have, you can ask later.
This morning sell call you would have avoided now.
Where is the morning? Yeah, because there was all see this I'll tell you this two touch. This is called a support of two touch. Okay. Both the touches were yesterday, the bottom that it made, and then this green band would have been there. So
So
you cannot sell that place because it's not broken that. You will take
but it
buy.
should close below this demand and we
Ha,
should take.
ha. Some part of the candle should at least be showing which is broken that area. Or either the full break should be there or it should have broken partially like that. So this is like this is the trading method using the scalping arrows and the re-entry arrows and the support resistance. And it's a good accuracy you will get. Just follow this common method of using your mind and deciding. The thicker the lines, the more greater the probability of your trade. The thinner it will be broken easily, so no use to
For
follow.
bank Nifty, at what time before at what time I have to open a chart and
Bank Nifty you can open at so 9 o'clock you can start your system and you will get MCX coming at 9:15. But I will recommend that first arrow, like this is the first arrow here, okay?
yeah.
This one. Not to trade the first arrow. First arrow you can have a false breakout of sorts, or it can be very big volatility, big arrow also, gap up, gap down. So give the for the more time you give for formation of the support resistance for the day, the better you'll be able to come to know the trend also. Hmm. Okay.